Hi guys. Okay, so I'm trying a new thing today and I just don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so let's talk about the impact of energy. I'm sorry, I noticed my microphone's a little low, but I think my phone's just dirty. I have to get it refurbished or something. Okay, so a lot is going on. There's so much going on. You might be having really weird dreams about who knows, like almost like maybe things you had in your subconscious. Like you might be thinking, I'm gonna say this, you might be thinking your intuition's being verified, but really it's your subconscious fears coming up and you're not actually getting verification of anything. No one's cheating or no one's lying to you behind your back. No one's using black magic. These are just subconscious fears and attachments that are coming up in your dreams. And a lot of our dreams, people, like, if this might click if it didn't click before, but dreams, they seem to pull forward energy that have been lingering, if that makes sense. Lingering energy within our fields, and something we've never had forefront right here, like not obsessed with it, but it's always been in the back of our mind. Like, is this person really lying to me? Is this really going on? And if you let these energies process, which I think you are because you're all amazing, but if you let these energies process, you're going to be able to see the reality of the situation. You're going to be able to feel your true feelings. It's like, okay, so let's use an example. Say you think a family member or a group of family members are hating on you and because they treated you a certain way and you had a dream about it, but it didn't really make any sense. Like, you almost had a feeling of like, is this really happening? Is this really happening? And you decided to let it go. And seeing it right there, seeing yourself detached from it right there in front of your face in that dream, it was like watching a cinema. Being at a cinema, watching this like play out, and you were able to detach from it. This is when you know you're healing from a situation. It doesn't, like, I know in the past we might have got a little obsessive about it and wondered about the dream, like, are we seeing the truth or what's going on there? You were healing something and spirit finally showed you it, like, this is what you're healing from. And okay, so with that being said, it cleared the energy for you to actually feel how you feel about situations. I know for me it did, like with the family situation I was just talking about. All of a sudden you're realizing that person was really hurt in that situation too, and I guess I wasn't the only one in there, and I need to reevaluate and have a more balanced energy coming forward. If people were shitty to you, I don't think you should like do anything against whatever your free will wants to do. If you don't feel comfortable talking to these people again, don't do it. My ears ringing as I say this. Sorry, I've been like losing sleep the last 2 nights. But yeah, this is, a lot of things are happening, or you could just be thinking about something a lot. It could be coming to your mind like constantly, and it's because you have the capacity to heal from this. Does this make sense to you guys? Am I making sense? Like, the only reason these situations are coming up is because finally there's enough space. The field is cleared, and you've probably, like, this is another step to it, you've probably done enough shadow work to be able to have the space for this. The only way you can gain protection and healing is if you do shadow work. Actually, no. Okay, there's some people out there who have a really peaceful born into a peaceful life. Does that make sense? And their abilities are so strong and they're powerful and they're literally like earth angels. Everyone is in their own way, but what I'm saying is their path has like no trauma. Just like really weird experiences with people for sure, but there's some people out there who don't have much trauma and they were nurtured on this path, right? They were able to embrace it completely, and it's because a lot of people have paid their, not a lot, I guess the majority, they paid their karma in the past life. So that's the majority. It's not to say dark people with dark history have the strongest abilities. Definitely have more compassion towards those on the streets, people with addictions, like people with criminal history, right? It's like shadow for shadow, light for light. Does that make sense? We see what we are. We see what we have been. Does that make sense? That's why this is coming up. Be mindful of how you project on others right now, because the things we're noticing in others are situations maybe we've dealt with in the past or things we've done in the past. And right now, because not a lot of people are open to their spiritual path, they're honestly projecting. Like, you'll notice on social media, a lot of people are like making fun of opinions and spirituality. But just be patient, keep planting the seed, and don't let yourself be triggered, because there's a lot of AI shit going on, artificial intelligence, like triggering, arguing. This, I hate to say it, but this Amanda and Johnny trial, covering up shit. There's a lot of healing going on. If you guys take a break from watching that trial, if you are watching it, go Google what's happening in the energy or ascension, energy ascension, or Instagram is actually really good for this. What's the one I'm following? Look for the Celestial Sage. She's one of the Celestial Sage. She's really good. Like, I follow her and I read her captions on all her posts. So good. I'm actually, you know what? I'll just link the 2 pages that I keep up with. And then there's the Energetic Alchemist, okay? Both of those people, I make sure I check their pages, because they'll tell you when there's been solar flares. They'll even like post screenshots of like when they happen, because there's time frames. Sometimes we get 6 solar flares in one day, you guys. That's when you go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then if you notice the weather, it's heavily impacted by it too. Like, it's sunny, it's thundering, and then it's sunny. It's so weird. And then you'll have like little mini windstorms. This is literally all shifts in energy. We just have to embrace it. The weather is collective energy, just so you guys know. Pay attention to the way the weather is and the way you are. You might notice a pattern. And you know, if the heavier side of collective is healing and you're feeling upbeat and it's good, send out the love, send out prayers, send out the strength to the collective, so that you can help with the other people who are past it, I guess you could say. And just collective energy yanking on everyone to bring them up, you know? I'm running out of breath talking about this. I have a lot going on. I'm trying to take 2 weeks off, but oh my goodness, it's kind of hard because I have like something about, okay, you're going to be given a lot of tests right now, because I know I am. Like, there's certain people I read for, and it's like they really depend on getting other people to read energy and intuition for them. I don't mind, but like after a certain point, I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be my 2 weeks off, and I'm really exhausted. And something I want to say about this, not talking about them, talking about self and you, us, okay? Take your fucking break. If you promised yourself you're going to take a break, Spirit's just throwing you these curveballs to see what your boundaries are. You know you need a break. You know your spirit needs rest. Are you going to keep pushing yourself just because other people can't push themselves to listen to their own intuition? Or because they're so used to depending on you? Really take care of yourself right now, because some people have a huge bruise in their soul right now, and it needs to be tended to, right? And something I want to talk about for all of you listening to this, and you're seeing someone, be careful. There's a lot of spirit babies waiting to be born, and that person you're sleeping with might not be the person you're going to end up with the rest of your life. Be really careful. And for some of you who came into union with your divine counterpart a few months ago to a year ago, you might have a spirit baby on the way, and you're confused about this energy, and you don't know if you want to be with them. But every reading or every little bit of intuition is telling you that's your person. If you feel a telepathic connection and you're not obsessed, like you're not like, you'll know if you're obsessed. I don't usually talk about this stuff, but I feel like I need to bring it up. If you feel like you just have this telepathic connection, like they pop up in your head and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna cleanse a bit, and then all of a sudden you see their name or a song they played with you, It just means that there is a very mutual connection. Just make sure you don't obsess and return their field constantly, and tell them you send them love, and whatever spirit has in store, it's okay. Because right now there's a lot of unspoken communication happening with people. The telepathic portal is opened, okay? So also there's some really obsessed people who don't have twin flames, and they're not that spiritual, but they see the trend and they know how to manifest and they want a certain person. Right now is the time to use your intuition, and don't move sexually based, because there's consequences for having a sneaky link right now. Telling you guys this right now, there's big consequences for having a sneaky link. Someone's gonna get pregnant that shouldn't be pregnant with someone they shouldn't be pregnant with. And I'm saying that with warning, especially if you are not even sure what you want to do with your life or your past, okay? There's a lot of like obsessive energy too. Like as you heal, you're gonna notice people that you're trying to cleanse from your field are returning continuously. It's so annoying. I'm gonna be really fucking frank about this. I keep having like dreams about this certain girl, just kind of obsessed with what I'm doing, like watching and talking about me after I give her advice, and also repeating the things I'm saying to the people she's complaining about to me. Does that make sense? Like, here's me, she's venting about these people, I'm giving her advice and also letting her offload and like verifying she's correct in her feelings, and then she goes to these people and be like, oh yeah, so and so said this about you. It's like, and these people talking about this person to this person, and they're just, being two-faced. A lot of that is happening right now. Friends, family, ex-partners who are not supposed to be with you or find you intimidating. Anyway, as you cleanse those people, as you cleanse any negative energy from your field, any two-faced energy, watch them return. Seriously, watch them start liking your pictures. Watch them start replying to your stories. There's a few girls who usually never really talk to me, respond to me, and all of a sudden they're liking every single picture I post. It's kind of weird. Yeah, people don't like their own energy, and they know they get some bad karma when they decide to treat you like shit, so they give you fake love. I'm just being real, guys. Sorry. I'm out of breath. We just went to the grocery store, so I'm tuckered out. And as you can see, I'm getting a little hot. My fan is on. I'm actually going to turn it up. So, I went a little brutal there, but seriously, watch out for who you're sleeping with. That person might want to get pregnant too, so be careful. Be careful that your telepathic communication is not mistaken for someone's obsessed manifestation. Be careful. If you don't feel in love with that okay, so this is the way to tell if it's an obsession or if it's if it's genuine or if it's obsession. Do you feel the same way when you think about this person? Do you actually sit there pondering and be like, what happened? I would be willing to humble myself to make that work if they wanted to talk. Do you feel that way? Because then that's genuine. Or do you find yourself thinking, I want to talk to them, sure, they look good, but they're a dumb bitch. That's someone obsessing over you that you might not want to be with. So you really use your discernment. Don't live in your ego as you try and analyze these connections. And as you cleanse your energy, just be prepared for people that you probably gave love to come back once you cleanse their negative energy, once you disconnect. And I don't think you should reciprocate, because these people aren't going to change. Look at how easy they came back after you cleansed the negative energy. I don't know. I really needed to talk about this energy with you guys, because I ain't got fuck all for friends. And I need to share this with someone. This is all just like running through my mind like Forrest. Is that his name? Forrest Gump? In circles, Okay. I love you. If you got questions or if you just want to vent, do it. I'm here for it. Check out the description box for those 2 energy pages. I might add one more if I can remember who she is. Bye.